Welcome, man. Welcome to the pod, man. Welcome to the My podcast, man. We got a special guest on us today. That's my blood. That's my sister right there, Lakeisha. We got her on. We're gonna talk about some Cardi B and Offset and Offset. You know, or I don't even know which one it is at this point. I'm messing with so we had to get a woman on here because we don't know how this gonna go, but I can tell you, I got all jokes, kid. I got all jokes today. So however y'all feel is cool. But Keity, I'm gonna call you Keity. That's what we call it.
Yeah.
But go ahead and you want to introduce yourself real quick.
Yep. So I am Lakeisha Wren, or Keity, as my family says. You can find me on social media when my social media is active at YouLoveLWren. Or you can find me at blackfit_YouLoveLWren. Just wanted to take a second to plug BlackFit. Hey. Definitely trying to come up with something to encourage the Black community to focus more on health and wellness. You know, way too many Black people are dying or are sick due to health issues that aren't required or necessary. Things that can just be changed by, you know, focusing on taking small walks. It doesn't have to be going to the gym for an hour, 2 hours, or it doesn't have to be only eating salads, but, you know, less soda, less candy, stuff like that.
Love.
Oh, and then also Renco, that's in the making. I'm in an app development class, and I got an app that I'll talk about once it's ready to launch that you guys, I think.
You said it's called Renco?
Yeah, that's what I'm called.
I'm gonna need a stock of that. I'm gonna need a cut of that. You using the Wren name? I need some of that. Yeah. So we talking about how the stock of WAP is kind of took a hit this week, man. The stock of WAP, it took a little bit of a nosedive this week, man. So for those that don't know, Cardi B, she filed for divorce from Offset after 3 years, and I think she want the whole thing kind of like delete all that shit, don't she? Like she want to delete all that shit out of there. So we just here to kind of give our takes about it. Again, I'm throwing all jokes, but this shit is funny to me, dog. So King, I'll let you go, and then let's get it going, man.
Yeah, so I'll set it up. I'll try my best because it's wild, bro. Because she's having a crazy like couple months. Like it started with the WAP, like success, like #1 song, crazy, and it got criticism from both sides. Like some people were like repulsed by it, like I can't believe she's saying what she's saying. Some people felt liberated by it, like like I talked on the podcast, like, oh, I like when you talk like that because there's certain people living that type of lifestyle. Then, you know, she got into it with Candace Owens, and then that criticism was, you know, you out here promoting a certain lifestyle, blah, 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 blah. Got that political pause put on her. And then now the marriage is done. It's like, I don't even want to make it. I feel bad for her. Like,
it's a rough key, dog.
It's a rough couple months, but I think it's crazy because the one song in WAP that everybody go to is like, I don't cook, I don't clean, but I'm gonna show you how I got this ring. But then like you couldn't keep your man.
It's bad timing, boss. They ain't age well. Yeah, they ain't age well.
Not age well. So it's kind of wild, but I don't know. I kind of feel bad for her, but it's kind of like ironic how this all played out in the past couple months, man.
Keity, what you think?
Man, first of all, excuse all this light skin redness because I'm like nervous. I'm like on, you know, my Breakfast Club or whatever. But honestly, like I'm like disappointed. I feel like not in her, not in like Offset in general, but like in the whole situation, because I was hoping like at least like if this man had a baby on you, or maybe like if somebody cheated, something like that, then it's like, okay, cool, that makes sense to end the marriage. But it's like, in my opinion, it's like making a mockery out of marriage. Because she goes on Instagram Live and she's like, oh, like all that stuff they send in the media, like that's not true. People just grow apart. In 4 years? Like y'all grew apart in 4 years? Y'all couldn't figure out that y'all wasn't going to be together before y'all had the baby? Which, I mean, you know, thank God culture's here or whatever. But it's like, it blows my mind how quick people are to make children and, you know, make these lifelong commitments with somebody who you know you don't want to, like, you know it's not going to work. Like, if you want to have fun, you want to be out here have fun, that's never been, the type of woman I am. But if you want to be out here and have fun, cool. But like just having kids, you know what I mean? Like now this little girl, she used to live with her dad. Now she can't live with her dad. Like, you know, I obviously you know, you guys are men who have been active sexually. Like, could you imagine yourself like, I've been with this girl for 2 seconds. Bam, I got her pregnant. Bam, we got married. Bam, 3 years later, we divorced.
It's actually
and in between that, I cheated.
It's funny you say that actually because in the military, marriage kind of really is a joke, and it's sad. It's sad. Yeah, it's sad but true. Like in the military, and I like to think that it's different on the outside, but it don't really look that way, man. It don't really look that way in the civilian world either. So, marriage. I lose faith every story I hear, right? Like I lose more faith in the marriage and the love and the till death do us part, because it's all been so temporary, man. You know, it just all feels so temporary, and that's kind of my serious take about it is like, what is marriage anymore? Like to our community for one, and then just in general, like in America, like what really is marriage outside of a bad contract? It's not really. It's not really doing the same thing it used to do. It's not really meaning the same thing it used to mean. And here we are with another couple. And I don't take any joy. I know I said I had a lot of jokes, but I don't take any joy in seeing a couple split apart by any means. I would love to see them stay together and raise their family. Beautiful kids. So it was a beautiful family, a beautiful thing. I wish it would. But when that WAP ain't hit no more, apparently, these are the outcomes that you get. It's just funny that again. I knew I just got my serious take about marriage, and I want to get married. And I said that last episode. We talked about marriage last episode, but it is hilarious and super ironic. All that shit on that song, bro. All that shit. There's a lot of cap in your rap, bro. Like there's a lot of cap in your rap, man. Like it's like, I'm not rocking with it, man. I'm just not that. That's kind of where I'm at with it. But King, what you got about marriage, man? What do you really think? Like, how do you feel about that? Like in Hollywood, it seems to be obviously different, but maybe it's not as much as we think. Maybe it is a picture of what we actually are going through as far as just regular people.
All right. I'm actually glad that we took it care, because I kind of had this take, but I didn't want to go super woke. I ain't Captain Woke or anything like that. But it's wild. But if you think about it, this is what happens in our community all the time. You know, like we get caught up in the moment, like with Cardi B and Offset or whatever. They've been having their problems. Like it's always been cheating rumors with them. Like remember they broke up before they had the kid, and he was up there begging for her to come back, apologizing and doing all, like we could see from the outside looking in that this was already like a relationship that had its issues. So to build on that foundation, and like you said, to bring a child into the world and to kind of build on that and then not being able to work out is going to have further implications. Like you said, growing up, now that child is going to be split between two different families. Now they won't be raised in that loving household with both parents in there. And I could just speak from experience, like growing up with just your mom or growing up with just your dad, it's going to be different. Like, and we as a Black community, we got to start looking at like, what is our job in this generation? We got to start breaking these generational curses. And this is type of stuff that we already know the consequences of doing this. We already know just frivolously going out there and starting families and not, staying committed to that family. We've seen that play out. We've seen the effects of that. We see it playing out today. So to just take this as lightly, even if they are celebrities, that's a problem that we have in our community. So it's kind of like, I hate to see this happen. But to bring it back, on a less woke tip, I don't understand, like, what's better than WAP? Because if she got the WAP and he keep going to get something else, though, like, what's that called? Because I want some of that.
I want the other. I want to order what he has. I want to order whatever else he was going to get, bro. And that's serious, bro. Like that's the thing, bro. Like that line is so crazy to me. Like I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me like. I'm not saying it has to be a role for a woman to cook or clean or anything like that, but you don't know how to do stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't know how to do stuff.
It's not like we saying that all women should cook and clean. We're not saying that, but the audacity to say, I won't do that, but I just got this WAP, so that's all I need. And it's like, nah, bro, like that's not what makes
bring more to the table, dog.
And that's
are we wrong? Are we wrong for saying that, Kitty?
No, you got to think about it like that. That's kind of the world that we live in. Unfortunately, like I'm mad at myself when I'm on Instagram, how often I go to the shade room, because I'm like a shade room advocate. Like I don't follow the page, but I'm quick to type up shade room and go take a look to see what they posting. Mm-hmm. But like it's like that, you know. We're in the age of like build a body women, or like, you know, it's not about what's substantial. It's about, okay, what I look like. Okay, I'm gonna let this dude smash. Which I'm not mad at. Nobody hustle. You want to get your OnlyFans on. You want to do all this. You want to do all of that. But like, what type of value is your character that we're no longer, you know, teaching or making important? Especially like it's different if, you know, Cardi the same age as me. Cardi's like 29. It'd be different if she was like, you know, this 21-year-old rapper, like, okay, cool, do your thing. But it's like you 29 and you wanna get on this platform, you wanna talk about what's important, but at the same time in your music, you saying it's not important to have anything but to have some WAP. And the sad thing is that that's what some of these dudes is about too. Like, if she build a body, I'm for it. Like, but.
Yeah, no, I feel you. No, it's a bad look. It's a bad look because to me, again, like you said, she's 29. Like, and not saying she don't. I know it's just some things a lot to say, but just in general, because I know there are people out there just not like I don't. If you don't know how to clean or cook, just as a human being, like not male or female, nothing like you just don't do shit. Like I don't want to be around you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like. I don't want to be around you if your whole claim to fame is something that has evolved around sex. Like I don't really, if that's what your top value is about you as a person, then that's whack. You know what I mean? Like that's just whack. Like
I think that's why, you know, 50% of marriages end in divorce because of that. Like we're so about like face value, and she's like, I'm tired of arguing, but like, what is y'all arguing about?
Yeah.
Because y'all relationship has no substance. He's sexually attracted to you. You're sexually attracted to him. He got money. You got money. Like, okay. And then what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It got to be that next step, bro. If you're talking about marriage, you're talking about till death do you part. It has to me, it has to have another level. Like the love has to be able to grow and blossom. Yeah. If it's just about the attraction physically or sexually, I don't know how you can build off that. That's not a good foundation.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no. I often quote this comedian Patrice O'Neal, but he always said like people always get mad at men because we always want one thing, but his take was I only want that if that's all you got to offer. And like you saying, like if we got this physical attraction, we got this sexual attraction, and we don't take it any deeper than that, we got to be more responsible to say, all right, we need to cut this and stop it before it go too far. Because once we get caught up in that, we're not able to see past and see the effects that it's going to have. Then we start to have a baby mama drama. Then we start to have baby daddies that's not taking care of their kid. But we should be able to figure that out as adult. Like you said, we're all adults here. Everybody is an adult. So we should be able to have that adult conversation to see, okay, what is going on here? Can I build with this person? Do they have a head on their shoulders? Can I have a conversation with this person? Can we have a disagreement without this turning into an argument? Can we get our finances together? What are we building? These are marriage level conversations. So when you say till death do us part, it's not saying that everything is going to be clear, everything is going to be happy, everything is going to be roses. No, it's saying there will be some tough times, but I'm making a commitment to you that through those tough times, I'm invested in who you are as a person, that we're going to get through this. And like you were saying earlier, we don't really take that into consideration. It's just, damn, she got a big old butt. She got money. I got money. We chilling. And then 4 years later, now you got a kid. And now I think she even asking to put him on child support. It's like, we both millionaires, but now you want child support. So it's like, come on, bro.
Nah, delete all that shit, bro. Y'all, listen, y'all was clowning that line from J. Cole that he said he want that Jada and that Will love, and y'all said that aged badly. I'll take that line today over the over the line that Cardi B had. I'll take that line today for 5,000, please. Like I will still have that Jada and that Will love. That's what it's about, bro. You go through shit. The only thing difference between their marriage and the other long ass marriages that we see out there is that it's so public that we've seen all the missteps, right? We seen all the missteps. I don't think it's fair, but that's the life that you signed up for, right? So Jada and Will is still that thing for me, right? Like that is what it is, bro. It shit's happens during marriage. They had the mental what's the word? Like mental
Fortitude?
capacity, mental resiliency to actually continue to, go on in that relationship. And that's what it's about, bro. You got to have that. Everything ain't gonna go right, bro. Shit gonna go south, but.
So that's my question to you guys then. What is like okay, this got to be done? Is it like, oh, she cheated? Oh, like, could you deal with a girl if she got pregnant outside of your marriage? Because sometimes men.
Not me. Nah. Cheating gonna be a tough one for me, man. Cheating really would be a tough one for me. And it definitely depends on when it happens too, or the circumstances. But cheating would be a tough one for me to come back for. I ain't gonna lie. It just would for me.
Yeah, to me, I feel like when you cheat, it's kind of like, I don't want you building that emotional connection with somebody else.
Nah.
Like that's too much for me to bear, because it's like, we supposed to be in this together. So if you out there, if I'm not enough, or you got to go get that.
Yeah, why you? It's more to that, right? It always feels like it's more to that when you go cheating. So cheating to me, because it's so, because some people say like, maybe I wasn't satisfying, blaming themselves, things like that. And there's probably accountability everywhere around, but I just, if you got to go get that so bad that you went outside your marriage to do that, I don't know if I could really.
Okay, what if it was just emotional? Like it never got physical, but she came, like, hey, I've been hanging out with this guy. I got really emotionally attached to him. Nothing ever happened. I ended it. Could you continue your relationship?
I think so. I think so. It'd be tough. It would test me. It would definitely test me. It would definitely test me. But I think I probably could. Something about sharing that intimate like sex to me with my wife just don't sit right with me though. It just like as it shouldn't, but like it just don't. It just don't. It don't feel me right.
Not to take there, but it's like a kink for people, right? Like for them,
that's not for me.
Yeah, you're not about to have. Y'all can have that, bro. I'm not about to watch you fuck my wife. I'm about to watch you fuck my wife. That's weird. Y'all motherfuckers is weird. Don't stop doing that. Stop doing that. Yeah, no, that's nasty.
To go back to your question, it's a big difference if she comes to me with that or if I find out about it.
It's huge.
Like if I find out, like, yeah, you've been real close with a homie, and like, oh, okay, bet we cut it off. I was getting a little. That's a different. Like, I probably wouldn't tolerate that. But if she comes to me and like, look, I'm getting real emotionally attached to this person, but I cut it off before it went anywhere. That in itself is showing that she's still willing to build with me or whatever, and still letting me know that I'm not doing something right, but has enough control and respect for our relationship that she don't want to take it and ruin it. So I can respect that than me like catching her.
Because I could fix that, right? Like that's a problem. If you needed that emotional like attachment to somebody and that you couldn't get from me, that to me, I feel like I can. That's on me. I can fix that. I gotta fix that. So yeah. What about for you though? I'm sure it varies for women.
Yeah.
Cheating?
Yeah.
Black men don't cheat.
Black men don't cheat, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. So all the white men I dated.
Yeah, I guess so.
It was just the white man.
You're right. You're right.
I don't know. I feel like to a certain extent, which is unfortunate, I feel like women are like engraved to put up with more stuff. I feel like it's very, very difficult for men to put up with stuff. I think that in most circumstances, if two people are cheating, if the woman is cheating, it'd be way harder for the man to get over it than for the woman to get over it. Like, I think it would be more likely for a woman to stay through cheating than for a man.
It would.
I think women cheat differently.
Women grimy, dude. like women ain't that.
They just so much smarter than we. So
dumb, bro.
We get horny. We don't think straight. We just I'm about to smash. That's all I'm thinking about.
We men get tunnel vision. Women see the whole picture of it. They really want to aim to hurt your ass. Like they gotta get women are way to me. I don't know about this for every woman or every man. I'm not saying that, but women just got a mental resiliency level that I don't think men sometimes have. Like it's really, really high. They get, especially black women, they put up for so much shit, bro. So much shit. And regular people would snap under that type of pressure, bro. But something about it, bro. I don't know what it is, but I love it.
I agree. I don't know. I'd be like, whatever future new baby mom is, because she ain't playing around.
Nah,
she ain't playing around. That's the level of not playing around I'm trying to be on. Like, I ain't playing around.
You got a whole lineup, don't you? You got a whole basketball team, don't you?
All right, man. We gonna wrap this one up, man. we gonna go ahead. I'm gonna head out. No, it was we appreciate you coming on. Definitely come on again. Like I said, we welcome you on at any time.
I think it's a requirement anytime a Drake single, Drake album drop, because I'm not taking Drake slander. So yeah,
we got to talk. We'll talk. Yeah. She been on my neck. She been at my neck about Drake. This was the one though. I told you I gave him this one, bro. I gave him this single is still to me to this day hard as fuck. It's one of the best songs to me that came out this year. So that's to me. Okay. It's one of my favorite songs that came out this year.
You just bought like 2 months.
I heard what you said. Episode 32. About
I woke up thinking about what you said, and that ain't sitting right with me this morning.
Man, all right, but yeah, no, we'll have you back on next time we talk about music. I definitely do want to talk about music with you, but I don't want this to go on for 2 hours. We'll talk forever though. So we appreciate you coming on. Can you got any last words?
Appreciate you. We always need a woman's perspective. Like, we just two dudes being dumb trying to figure it out. So we need some intelligence once in a while to come in and get us right.
Low key. Anything from you, Kitty?
No, I just say, stay on the lookout for Wren Co. We're gonna drop some applications to help, mentally raise you up, financially raise you up, spiritually, all of that. And then don't forget about Black Fit. Hey, when some stuff drops, let me not say stole, I borrowed, took. It was free. Took some math for my job. I'm gonna put
commandeered. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. That part right there. Acquired. But I appreciate y'all. It was fun. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. This is Who Am I Pod.
Boom.
Who am I? The girls them sugar.